SQL injection attacks work when a user fills out a form in such a way that they are able to pass code along to your server. What does this all mean? Let's look at an example. Here is a typical web form. It contains a username and a password. Inside our database, we have these users and passwords available for login. When you fill out your web form, the server generates a SQL statement based on the data entered. By now, you are all familiar with SQL statements, so this should look familiar to you. If the username and the password combination exists, the user ID will be returned. If it does not, no user ID will be returned. If a user ID is returned, the user is logged in and can go about their work. A poorly designed website, however, would allow for a SQL injection attack. Let's assume someone types in the following, and it generates this SQL statement. Now note that the double dash tells MySQL to ignore everything after it. So this effectively grabs an ID for that username, allowing the user to log in without a password. This attack could be prevented if the coders of the website had done checking of the data entered in the form for any funny business before creating a SQL command with it. This is one reason that having experienced coders is important. Note that general computer viruses can also spread in very much the same way, taking advantage of flaws in the way applications or operating systems handle incoming network traffic. This is also why it is important to keep your operating system patches up to date, as such updates often repair these kinds of vulnerabilities.